We made it! We're back! How was your break? What's up to my students from West High? Thought I'd bring you home for a second. Looks like you guys haven't updated your sign in a while. You might want to tell your guy to get on that. Senior year's gonna rock! You must have thought at one time. What's up, 1020? I've been thinking about you. For whatever reason, I guess that made me want to go to church. It's pretty quiet around here. I guess it's appropriate that we're at church because it's Sunday. But it's also appropriate that we're at church because these last couple essays that we have to write for the rest of the semester are about hell. Or rather, the play that we're going to read is about hell. Well, going to hell. And we're going to write about it. So, by proxy, we're writing about hell. I biked here. That's why I'm sweaty and out of breath. And that's why I'm wearing the silly gloves. Let's cover just a few very general things, and then let's talk about this coming week. One of the first things I'm going to need to ask everyone to do is to send me an email just to let me know that you are touching base and that you are checking email and that you are doing assignments. Just shoot me a quick line just to let me know that you are receiving and that you're going to be on board. Pellissippi has a whole task force of people getting ready to reach out to students who don't get in touch with their professors during the first week back. So just let me know, and your name won't end up on a list for a task force. Secondly, I've already said this in my other video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Go ahead and become familiar with Microsoft Teams. You can access Teams through the exact same portal that you access your email and that you access the online version of Microsoft Word. It is a Microsoft program, and it will allow us to chat via text or teleconference, log in and see each other and talk face-to-face over video. That will basically be how I hold office hours for the rest of the semester. Right now I'm looking at Monday through Friday from noon until 3-ish in the afternoon, where I am just going to be sitting in front of my computer, getting work done, and looking for messages to respond to from you. So if you need me or if you have questions or concerns about what we're doing, that'll be the best way for you to do it. Microsoft Teams. And then last but not least, I'm sure you are doing this anyway, but check into Brightspace every day. There may not be new things every day, but for the most part, our class is going to be able to continue much as it has in the past because we did so much through Brightspace anyway. So there will be discussion posts, there will be some reading quizzes left, and there will be assignment prompts and folders for you to turn your stuff in. So just be checking in every day for new announcements and new content. As far as the remaining work for the semester, we're going to basically use the same source material for both of our final essays. We're going to read a play. The name of that play is No Exit by Jean-Paul Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre may be a name that is familiar to you. He's a philosopher, but he was also a playwright. And we will write essay number 3 about one of his plays, and we will analyze the play much like we have analyzed short stories and poetry throughout the semester, but we're going to do it within the context of what he was saying in terms of his philosophical theories, and we're also going to look at the social and historical context of when the play was written. Jean-Paul Sartre was French, and this play came out while France was still being occupied by the Nazis in World War II. So he had a lot to say through his work, and we're going to look at how his work and his philosophy is reflected in the play. It's a good play, like I said. It's about going to hell. Good time is going to be had by all, right? The text for the play is already online under course content. It is a PDF. It is available for you to download. Also, the prompt for Essay 3 is also online, and it'll tell you a little bit more about what we're going to do with the play. One thing that I would like to announce to this class specifically, that is a bit of a departure from something I said in my last video, which is while I don't really plan to hold that many synchronous sessions, which means a time when we will just all be online together doing a virtual class together, This Friday at 9:40 a.m., which would have been our usual class time, on Zoom, I'm going to screen a filmed enactment of Sartre's play. It's not the original play by any stretch of the imagination. It is kind of a reinventing, but it is also the play. And plays, I'm sure you are aware, need to be seen. Reading plays is perfectly enjoyable as an exercise, but in terms of really getting something out of it, you need to watch it. And so, in addition to reading the play, in addition to writing about it in discussion posts and taking a reading quiz on it, this Friday at our normal class time, if you log into Zoom and you see me online, I will create a conference call that any one of us can join, and I will stream a version of No Exit starring and directed by Harold Pinter. That name may not mean much to you, but he is a very famous British stage actor and poet. It is a very interesting retelling of Sartre's play. So if you are at all interested in tuning in for that, I will have that going at 9:40 this Friday, which is the 3rd of April. So for this week, what we really need to just focus on, and we're going to go simple, we're going to write both of our essays on this play. So we're going to spend this week reading this play, digesting this play, analyzing this play, and we're going to go ahead and start researching this play. We need to be able to use credible academic sources in order to write this essay. So you're going to have to recall some of your research skills from English 1010. I will put links to specific databases that will be best for us to use. But for right now, we just need to kind of read the play. It's entertaining. It's not Shakespeare. That's really all for this week. There'll be more announcements coming out through Brightspace. The sun's going down. It's getting dark. I can barely see myself on the screen, so we'll end this here. And I just want to say that, again, I know that this is not ideal. Nobody here signed up for an online class, and that includes me. This is going to be some hard work in an unusual circumstance, but I really do believe that we're going to be okay and that everything is going to work out just fine. Really, all we're missing is the face-to-face interaction. Trust me, I know that the face-to-face interaction is a big deal. I would much rather be sitting in class doing this with you than assigning this to you into the internet and just hoping you're receiving me out in the world. This is what we got to do. Anyway, that's it for now. I miss you all. Peace and love to you and everyone in your family. I hope you stay happy and healthy and relatively unbored. Just to recap, send me an email this week. If you don't send me an email this week, I'm putting your name on a list and giving it to a task force. You're going to have all kinds of Pellissippi folk knocking on your door. Go ahead and get logged into Teams. I've already had some conversations with some of you through Teams. It's a fantastic way to communicate. Check in with Brightspace. And then as far as this week, there will be discussion posts about No Exit. And there will be guidelines about the research that we'll do in order to write Essay 3. That's it for now. I'll talk to you soon. Take care of yourselves. Be healthy.